Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. This is episode 114 of my 2024 TTM returns, and we have 8 successes to share. We're going to start off with a couple of football returns. First one is a 2 of 2 success in 12 days from former NFL, I think he was a defensive back and kick returner, Charlie West. Very quick return from a former player from a bygone era. Pretty good kick returner. Pretty decently long career there. Then we have a former NFL tight end. This is a 2 of 2 success in 12 days from John Tice. I believe he is the brother of former tight end and NFL coach Mike Tice. John worked with his brother Mike and has also worked in other roles, never as a head coach, but served several different offensive roles in coaching during his career. Then we have a volleyball return. This is a 2 of 2 success in 10 days from Southern Illinois women's volleyball coach Ed Allen. He also coached at Alabama at one point. He included this note, which he signed as Coach Allen, but it's not the same as his regular signature, so I'm not going to count that as a additional autograph, but still a cool piece to get. I think he's like 6th or 7th all-time active in wins. Just for active coaches. Still has a ways to go to get to 7th or 6th or 7th all-time of anyone, but has a very high winning percentage, generally gets his team to the NCAA tournament, so a cool success there. And the gloss strikes again. This one was going to be a really cool gift, but I am going to resend in my next batch. And I'm probably going to send these photos back, but I'm going to count it as a success so you guys know you can write to this person. But I probably won't count it for the end of the year. But my mom's a big fan of crime drama, murder mystery shows, and there's one that's been on the air for a long time. It's been parodied by SNL, so I sent out to one of the people that appears on that show. He is the correspondent/journalist. This is a 2 of 2 success in 13 days from longtime NBC News correspondent Keith Morrison. And as you can see, this one got smeared quite a bit. He personalized it for my mom, and then it smeared onto this photo, which was a bit darker. So this one didn't turn out as bad. It's just kind of dark spotted. The signature isn't as strong. So I may just resend with one photo. But really, really sucks that happened. Quick response, so I'm glad I didn't have to wait forever for that. But I'll have to do the matte photos next time so that if they do smear, it's a lot less. It looks like he signed with pen with that too, so it's kind of surprising that it's smeared, but regardless, it stinks, but it is what it is. Then we have a current hockey player return. I've seen a few successes from this guy this season, and I sent 3 items, got back 2 in 13 days from Columbus Blue Jackets defenseman Damon Severson. This one did smear off a bit onto the envelope, but thankfully the Upper Deck trading card held up pretty well. I sent another one. I don't remember what year. Didn't get that back signed, which stinks, but hopefully I can send to him again before the end of the season. Then we had 3 that came in today. First one is an NWSL return. This is a 2 of 2 success in 172 days from Houston Dash. I think she's a defender. Katie Lind signed both of these photos for me. They did change stadiums this season, so I sent there because I had a couple return to senders from where I used to send, and I think I've gotten 2 successes from that address. So glad to know I know where to send for Houston Dash players. Then we've got a couple of college football players. First one is a wide receiver. This is a 2 of 2 success in 13 days. Plays at Toledo. I apologize if I get the name wrong. I didn't remember to look up how it's pronounced beforehand. But I'm guessing it's Jerjuan Newton or Jershawn Newton, Jerjuan. But he's doing really well for Toledo. And considering they're not, a big name school, figured I'd try it out. I've gotten a couple of their coaches in the past, and very nicely got a cool autograph. And he's got like a star above his name there. So very cool return there. And then we have a quarterback. This is a 2 of 2 success in 15 days from one of the leading rushers this season. I think he has over 20 rushing touchdowns already. There's not much left to go in the season, but if they keep playing like they do, they might get some additional games at the end of the year. This is Army quarterback Bryson Daly. So very, very cool to get that. When I look into sending for some of these players, I go on sports references pages for college football, and sometimes I just sort by random statistical categories. I'm like, all right, who's the yards per rush leaders this season so far? Who has the most catches? Something like that. And I saw Bryson Daly's name for Army. Excuse me, I almost misspoke there, and he would have not liked that. For Army. And I was like, man, this running back's pretty good. Look at those stats. And I click on his page. I'm like, that's a quarterback. Both Army and Navy do kind of run a similar thing. They do sometimes have passing offenses, but mostly a very run-heavy option kind of setup. A lot of different ways that they can beat you, but just a lot of ground and pound, efficiency running, and again, options, so that if one lane gets clogged, they can pass it off or toss it to the next guy. And then occasionally, every once in a while, they'll throw the ball. So definitely a different kind of quarterback, lot more old school in how they play. But they've attributed a lot of Army's success this year to Bryson. So that's a really cool success to get in. But that is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.